Hey Witch, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. My name is Matt, and today we are doing a little witchy DIY. I'm going to show you how I antiqued my tarot deck. Actually, let me get my tarot deck. So a couple years ago, I tinted my tarot deck. As you can see, it looks like a little aged. It's not. It was a brand new deck at one point, but I used a little archival ink and a lot of time. So I'm going to show you how to make your tarot deck or oracle deck look a little bit aged. It's extra, yes, but I also want to talk about why I feel like it's not a bad idea. Like, some people are like, you're really putting ink all over your tarot deck? Oh my god. But in my perspective, I spent the time to touch every single corner of every single card, rub my energy onto each of these cards. So honestly, I feel like it leaves my energetic imprint on the cards a little bit better than just using them alone or just like carrying them with you. You're physically rubbing your energy into these cards and spending a lot of time with them, doing every single one of the cards. So I personally don't think it's a bad idea. If you think it's disrespectful to your tarot deck, by all means, that is your opinion. You're totally entitled to that, and I'm not trying to change your mind or tell you that you have to do this. It's just something fun and extra that you can do to personalize your tarot cards or oracle deck. So today, we're going to be doing my favorite oracle deck that I own. It is the Hedgewitch Botanical Oracle. Every card has a different plant on it for different purposes. And also the guidebook to this deck was really amazing. It taught me a lot about different plants and how they've been used throughout the centuries. Anyway, my only issue with this deck is that it's just so stark white. I don't love things that are like pure white. I'm a maximalist. I like things to be dramatic and like antique-y looking. I don't know. I really love like old Victorian things and like all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna make these look like they've been aging a while, even though they look brand new right now. So you'll only need like 3 things for this process. You'll need specifically archival ink. If it's not archival, it could either wipe off onto a surface of the cards that you don't want to, or wipe off onto your table or your clothes or something. Archival ink is permanent and it's waterproof, so it's not gonna smear if you accidentally like sneeze on your cards. Ew, that's disgusting, but you get it. Or like spill a little bit of your iced tea on it. That's a better example. I'm using the color Coffee by Ranger Archival Ink. Hopefully you can see that. Don't look at my face. Look at the thing. Look at the thing. It's not working. You will also need an oracle or a tarot deck or a deck of playing cards. It works for any cards. Do it on your Cards Against Humanity. I don't care. And then like an old towel. I'm using this vintage towel that we use as a rag. So use whatever you have. Use like a t-shirt or I don't know. I don't like using paper towels because I feel like it's wasteful and like you'll use a lot of them if you use paper towels. So let's just jump into the process. So I almost did. So take your archival ink, take the cap off, obviously. Take your first card. We used indigo for enhance, which is so fitting for this process. Take your card, the edges, and then just run the ink along each edge. Can you see it? Can you see it? Kinda. So just take your time. You're gonna be doing this for a while. It's not a quick process. I'm trying to make sure you see what I'm doing here. So after you get every edge and every corner, you'll just go ahead and not throw it on the floor. Put it on your towel. Mine's in my lap because I don't have a surface in front of me to work on. Chaos. And then repeat the process with the next card until you get every single card. trying to do it without looking and being creepy. Okay. You probably will get ink all over you, so if you hate that, you can wear gloves if you want to. Hot tip. So now that the edges of your cards have dried, I like to dry them before I move on to the next step, because otherwise you could like touch the side and then smear it. I mean, you're gonna be smearing the ink on the cards anyway, but this just prevents fingerprints and all of that good stuff. So next, you will take your towel or your old t-shirt that you don't care about. This is permanent ink, so whatever you use it on will stain permanently. Permanent ink, okay. So you just dab the towel into the ink like so. You have to press kind of hard with this ink because it's old. And then now that you have some on your towel, just going to smear it around the sides of the card. And if you concentrate it in the corners, it'll make it look like it's like properly aging, because things tend to age around the sides the most, where they're exposed to the most air and get the most handling. I do like to blend it as much as I can so it doesn't look like I'm just streaking ink on the cards. So you can already see like a difference here. Oh, maybe with the lighting. So if you, it's really hard to like hold it and show you what I'm doing while I'm doing it. But I just like to concentrate on the corners here. And if you want to go back through with like a second coat or a different color, maybe like a coffee brown, this is coffee brown. If you want to use a different color to make it two-tone, then feel free. Don't forget to do the back though. So you'll take your ink and smear it around the back. Off camera, dabbing more ink. And just smear it around the border. And this is a very time-consuming process, but remember when I said that you're physically imprinting your energy onto each card, you can think about like how much more accurate your readings are going to be after you do this, to help bond with the cards and all that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna go off camera and do the rest of the cards, and then I'll show you the big reveal afterwards. But it really is just that easy, doing the edges, smearing it on the sides, letting them dry between steps to prevent smudges and fingerprints, but that's pretty much it. You just have to take your time and do the rest of the deck. So I will see you in a minute, and I will show you the final result of the antique cards trick thing. What? I don't know. Bye. So I have spent the last 45 minutes antiquing this deck, but I wanted to show you the final result. These are the edges. And then all the backs have been painstakingly antiqued. Same with like the fronts of the cards. My tips for this though is to concentrate on the outer edge and try not to put too much ink in the middle, because that makes it look more authentically antique. This one does have some smearing on it, but I was trying to go quick. But I'm really happy with the result of them. I think they look so cute now, and then they match my tarot deck. So now these are the two decks that I keep in the same tarot bag. The same Spellyoulater tarot bag. It's in my bedroom, but they're a slightly different color. I think I did use a different color on this deck than I did on this one, but I'm really happy with the coffee color I chose for this one. So if you have any other witchy DIYs that you want me to do, please let me know, because I love doing DIY stuff. And if you're interested in this or any of my art, Please check out my Patreon where I post all of my artwork. I've been uploading a lot of my old sketchbooks lately and they're hilarious and cringy, and for only $3 a month on Patreon, you can enjoy the cringe fest with me. So the link for that will be in the description, and I truly appreciate your support. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and until next time, I will spell you later.